Welcome to my replay viewers. Please visit me at www.sexdrheather.com. Welcome. I am currently at the Sexual and Health Wellness Studio, which I am the owner and operator of. Thank you for joining, Santino, Barbie, Horn Branch. I like that. That's funny. I'm just gonna give time for people. Hey everybody, it's Sex Dr. Heather, one of your favorite sexologists. Hey, Sweden Freeman. Hi. Where are you guys watching me from today? As I get set up in my little space here. Let me move this closer. Yeah. Oh wait, the window. That's not good. Orlando, hey. I think maybe the sun is not doing us any justice. Okay. Hey. I like Orlando. I was just telling somebody how much Orlando is for adults and kids, because it's not only for kids. Kruger, Vanessa Kruger. Hey, what's going on? So I'm Sex Dr. Heather, and I'm here by myself today. No Janae, womp womp. You know, that's my homie. Saudi Arabia, wow. Dang, I would love to visit that place. Hello, hi. Hey Tank. I try to call you back, brother. Philly, totally stable join. So, all right, so let me just quickly break it down and let you know how things go. Iran, San Francisco, in case you guys don't know how to work Periscope, because some people are, you know, they're new to Periscope, so it may be, they don't know. So I am Sex Dr. Heather. I am at the Sexual and Health Wellness Studio. Thanks for joining me. And I am going to talk about everything sexuality related today, just random topics. I'm usually here with Janae, the classy sexologist. Ooh, I'm usually here, it's kind of hot actually. Let me take this jacket off. With Janae, the classy sexologist, but she had to work on something a little late, so she's not able to join me today. However, she'll be back. Maybe we'll do a pop-up over the weekend. I'm going to talk about, I feel like this is not right. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to talk about a couple things today. I am from Philadelphia. My Sexual Health Wellness Studio is located in Philadelphia. It's in the Kensington area. I also have 2 master's degrees. One of them is in marriage and family therapy. That's near and dear to my heart. I'm a marriage and family therapist first and foremost, which I absolutely love. I see couples more than anything, and I love my couples. They're awesome. I see individuals. I mean, I see kids and everybody, and it's not always sexuality related, but most of the times it is. I also have a PhD from AACS, American Academy of Clinical Sexologists. You can actually check out the website, and on my bio page, it gives you a rundown of everything that qualifies me. Hey, mommy of 2, to talk to you about sexuality related issues. Hey, yay! And I'm all alone today. Oh, but we're gonna have a good time anyway, and we're gonna I'm gonna try to make it fun and exciting. I am going to talk about a few different things. If you want to share this, thank you for the hearts, people. Tap the screen if you're new to this. Tap the screen for hearts to give us hearts. Follow the little Perry buddy if you don't follow me. Thank you for inviting followers, mommy of 2. Swipe left or right if you're an iOS user, up or down if you're an Android user, to invite your followers, so they can also get some of this great sexuality related advice from me, Sex Dr. Heather. Yay! So, all right, first things first, people. Lube. Boom. So I got this lube. I'll put it up here. Wait, that's crooked. Wait, is that wrong? Can y'all see? It says good. It says Good Clean Love. This is like the bomb, all right? So Good Clean Love is a water-based lube. I don't know how many people out there might have used this before. If you have, just say yes. If you haven't, just say no. It's awesome. I actually, not sticky or gooey, no, this is nice. This is a good water-based lube. It is according to them, it's organic. It's an organic lubricant, which is the best lubricant for women, okay? Organic lubricant is not sticky or gooey, and it's water-based, which is good for us. You know, it doesn't cause issues with our other fluids, okay? They mix well. And I'm talking from experience. So I use this, and it's really good. So I don't promote things that I don't use. All right, try it out. I would like to say try it out first. I still have my faves, but this is a contender, okay, guys? So I'm gonna put this a little closer. So it's Good Clean Love. It's organic lube. It's a really good lube, in my opinion. Try it out. You know, they sent me a few for samples. And I think I'm gonna do some kind of like raffle, answer a question or something like that, and whoever gets it right, I'll send you some things, probably like a bunch of lube and condoms, or just lube, because I have a lot of lube. Thank you for the hearts, peeps. So next, I wanted to kind of talk about, if you have any questions, you can ask questions. I'm a sex doctor. You can ask me anything, almost anything. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about America and the disconnect we have here when it comes to health education for our youth. It is very disturbing. The scary place. Yeah. Yes, you are so right. The scary place. Why, people? You know, I know why, but I want to talk a little bit about what you out there would like to say. Like, why do you think? I know people who are not from America. They come here and they're like, but there's sex everywhere. I look on the billboards, I look on the TV, I look everywhere, there is sex. Yet nobody wants to talk to kids about it. Tell me why. Why is there sex everywhere, but we won't talk about it? And then we get mad at people for talking to our kids about sex, because we're not talking to them. We're not talking to them at all, you know, and they're learning from the street. They're learning from their friends. They're learning from people who giving them the wrong information. Good. You tell them 100. Great. I think the misconception is when you talk to your kid about sex, it's intercourse. No, people, no. It's not. You're not talking to them about intercourse. When they're 2 or 3, that's the age you should be talking to your children, because by the time they're 12 and 13 and 14 or even 10, it's not going to be such a shock, and they're not going to want to try it out because they're going to know about it already for this many years, because they've grown up knowing about it. And it's not going to be like, oh, I want to try that. And then they're 13, they get pregnant, you know, because nobody told them. And then we as adults want to scold them and get upset with them because we're just telling them at the age of 13 and they want to do it. They want to do it, people. They have hormones. You wanted to have sex. They want to have sex too. But if you ease them into the whole sexuality realm from when they're a kid all the way up. And I don't mean talk to your kids about intercourse. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself, because when I tell people, my friends, for instance, and I have a few friends who actually respect my craft, who actually say, what should I do, Heather? You know, I have this kid, I don't know what to do. I give them resources. I let them know what to do. They follow my advice, which is awesome. And they see a difference from other people's kids that we know that didn't learn, you know, that may be growing up and 13 and 14 and pregnant. Every needs to read the book. Everybody needs Spring Awakes or watch the musical. Yes, that's true. You know what? I think I watched the musical. I didn't read the book. So believe it or not, when I was young, I didn't like to read books, but now I can't get my head out of them. It's about that exactly, but everyone's children are different. Everybody's children is different. But if in America, sex is everywhere. You know, you can't just say, I'm going to tell you about sex when you're 13 and expect your 13-year-old not to want to do it. Or just, it doesn't matter what gender, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, people get so upset when their kids go out and have sex and they didn't tell them. A 13-year-old girl whose mom wouldn't tell her where babies came from. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I have a story for you from one of my professors. It's okay to ask me anything. almost anything the book is about. My 9-year-old asks here and there, so I'm always honest with him. You can talk about reproduction, okay? You can talk about pleasure. You can talk about how that connects, and then the baby comes. Love, intimacy, relationships, and then how the baby comes. You can talk about all this other stuff that leads up to intercourse, which gives kids a well-rounded knowledge, you know, of sexual health. There is not just the scare tactic or don't do it. Do you know when, you know, our country, thank the goodness Obama's stopping this, you know, abstaining from sex talk in school. It doesn't work. It's like 89% proven that in research, it does not work, people. I don't know why our country continues to tell people to teach abstinence education. It does not work. We continue to be the only country with schools for teenage pregnant girls. No other country has schools for teenage pregnant girls. No other country. Okay? We're the only country. And why? Because we don't teach about sexual health at all. You know, so I'm going to tell you a story that one of my professors told me. Dr. Koch is her name. She's fabulous, awesome woman. In the musical, the girl's mom's left in the dark about everything. Then she has sex with a guy. I mean, this is normal. This is what happens in a lot of people's lives. And I educate them, they're going to be curious. Yes, they're going to be curious. And then when you educate them when they're 14, my mom didn't teach me either. And I think that's why I'm a sexologist, because I made some horrible decisions. Well, I don't want to call them horrible because I don't have a bunch of kids, but from being a teenager, but I made decisions that weren't the best, okay? And I feel like all of my experiences, just like everyone else, has made me the person that I am today. So I am very adamant about educating others and educating youth. I would like to begin educating youth in the sexual health wellness studio once, and when the doctor tells her she's pregnant, the girl asks mom, why didn't you tell me? I mean, what? She's scared to death because, first of all, she probably didn't know what she was doing. She probably didn't get any pleasure from it. That's another thing we don't talk to our kids about. They're 13. You talk to your kid about intercourse, and this is what it is. But you leave out pleasure. You leave out everything else that goes around sexual health. Everyone, we have to make some changes. You know, America, it's sex everywhere. You know, I had to learn at the age of 7, which I wasn't ready. But my father did stuff in front of me and my sister. Learn at the age of 7. Yeah, I mean, no, you probably were ready before you were 7 to have some education about sexual health, but not intercourse. Her mom forces her to get an abortion and she dies from it. Oh, yeah. I saw that. Was all bad. Okay, so I just wanted to go on off a tangent with that because I feel like America is not waking up to the fact that we should educate our children about sexual health. Lately, people have been a little bit more open. There are states that are more open. No idea what was happening. Exactly. You had no idea. You were curious. You had hormones. You wanted these hormones. They drove you. So look at this. This is like so amazing to me. All these parents not talking to their kids. And it's a cycle. You know, they're generational cycles that keep happening and happening and happening. So when you look back probably at your family and you ask each person who, like, the matriarch of the family, which you probably can't ask because they might smack you because you're talking about sex and you're an adult. So it's like Philadelphia. I don't think Philadelphia schools have sex education. I worked in the school system in Florida for quite some time, and I have to say they're a little bit more advanced than Philadelphia. They had me. You know, people like me and me. So I jumped into the different classrooms. I answered questions. And of course, this was high school and too late, in my opinion. I went to a few middle schools, but I worked in a high school. It was too late. You would not believe some of the questions the youth ask. A 12th grader telling me that women only have one hole. So, Dr. Richards, How does everything come out of one hole? A young man asked me. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't believe it. He thinks he was having intercourse with the girl in her vagina, but he was really having intercourse in her ass, okay? I know that's not politically correct to say, but you know, this is my sexual health wellness studio. I can say what I want. So we just gonna keep it real. And it was so sad. And the only way that I knew that he was really in her ass is because she was in my other group of females who told me the story in the group, because she said that he didn't even know where he was. It was like, what? I mean, that's just a few things that are just amazing to me. I have so many stories that you wouldn't believe. But the positive part of this is that they had people like myself in the schools educating the kids, giving them the right information, giving them the tools to be safe. Because once these kids had the tools to be safe, they made amazing changes in their lives. They would come, let's say it was a 6-month program. So 4th, 5th month, they would come tell me everything about their sexcapades, and that they use a condom this time, and they didn't get pregnant this time. And you know, they just would give me so much information, but it changed. The information would change to informed sex. You know, them actually saying no, because consent is a big thing too with our students, with our youth. You know, women have been in this place where the man does what he wants to do. You know, he's the one who needs to get pleased. So I feel like we need to educate around everything sexuality related, because our kids are growing up thinking it's not pleasure for them. So when you have these little girls in high school having sex, they're just having sex to be having sex. That's it. You know, so when you don't have anybody educating them, that's what's happening. The kids that I was talking to really appreciated it. They started to change, and it was wonderful. It was beautiful. So I would just say, before I end, please educate your children. Educate yourselves about, they have no idea. More education in the school systems. Yeah, no damn idea. Oh, I never told you the damn story. I'll be getting all sidetracked. So the story is, Dr. Koch told the class, she went over to Sweden. Sweden is so advanced. It's like ridiculous. She went over to Sweden and was with a kindergarten class, or I think elementary school class. And then she asked where babies come from. They drew these amazing pictures of the woman having a baby and intercourse and everything. She couldn't believe it. She was amazed at the pictures these little kids drew about how the woman has the baby, okay? She did a study, a research study. So she came back over to the States, all right? Did the same thing here in the States with an elementary school. Guess what these kids drew? Anybody want to take a guess? A damn stork, okay? A damn stork delivering the baby to their mom. Some kids, yes, you're right. A damn stork. Can you believe that? We are teaching our kids that a stork brings the baby. And mad when they're pregnant when they're 12. Okay? So the stork brings the baby is what they drew. And guess what else they drew? The mom pregnant with the devil, fire, flames, like horrible evil. Like it's an evil thing that happens to women. Yes. Isn't that something? So the kids over in Sweden were shown the pictures that the kids in America drew, okay? And they asked if they can become pen pals with the kids here in America to teach them about sexual health and sexuality. Can you believe this? I mean, this is amazing to me. I was flabbergasted. I mean, I don't know why I'm so flabbergasted. I just hope for more from my country. You know, I do, like a lot of us who care. You know, I worked in the OBGYN when we have a 12-year-old who got pregnant, and she said they were playing. Yeah, because they don't know. They don't know. You know, it's so sad. But then everybody's mad at this girl for being pregnant. But did anybody teach her? Extreme religious crap influence in the U.S. Yeah, you say that. Who was that? And the dad was mad. I could have smacked him. You should have smacked the mommy too. You should have said, wake up, get your life together. Now you need to be the best father you can be and the best grandfather because she's pregnant. Okay, it's too late. But it's not too late to continuously educate her more. This is a teachable moment. Teach her to be the best mother she can be at 12. A good age for them to learn is 2, 3. I mean, look it up. It's proven. And if you coming in late, I'm not talking about talk about intercourse when they're 2. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the overarching theme of sexuality, everything sexuality related. Everything. You could talk about reproduction. Also, before I go to my encyclopedia of unusual sex practices, I want to say one more thing. Darn, I forgot. Oh, shoot. It went out of my head. All right. So I'm going to go ahead to this. Oh, here we go. Refers to people who become aroused or seeing tears. Okay. So this word is a little bit hard to pronounce. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It's right here. Can you see it? I'm going to say it's called dicrylagnia. Dicryphilia. Okay? This is from Encyclopedia of Unusual Sex Practices. I love this book, okay? It's the word of the day by Brenda Love. It's the word of the day, dicryphilia. All right? It's dicryphilia refers to people who become aroused by seeing tears in the eyes of their partner. One man described his pleasure in seeing a young Asian prostitute cry as he thrust his penis into her small vagina. He had met her at a bar earlier and she had seduced him. She had seduced him even though he had sex only a short time before. Dicryphilia. Isn't that something? So this is a lot of the paraphilias in this book. So I'm going to try and do a word of a day a little bit more than once on Fridays. Tears when given head. My partner loves it. Really? Oh, that's nice. Anybody else ever heard of pigeon style? What's pigeon style? That is so great. Who is that? Said that crazy. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up. I have a client coming actually. So I got to go, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. I really appreciate our talks, and I know, right? Dicryphilia. I appreciate our talks, and I really look forward to our next meeting. I'm going to try to scope on the weekends. I don't know if I told you, but I'm getting another PhD right now, and it's intense. You know, I have a lot of work that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to run my own business. I have a job with the city during the day. I'm a busy bitch, okay? And I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I'm really over it. Like, I just want school to be over so I can have a life and have more sex, because that's what's going to happen when I have free time. Sex. And I hope you have more sex too. Make sure it's consensual, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.